I've loved working for pay TV, I must say. I think that they're trying to carve out a niche for themselves, and so they're looking for projects that are unusual and not able to be seen so much on free-to-air, and they haven't got the restrictions that free-to-air should have and do have. And but free-to-air has a sort of history behind it, and it has an incredible amount of personnel who have had a long history in the industry, and so there's that power behind a show that you do. So, but I have enjoyed the freedom of Tangle, and I think creatively it's got incredible freedom. It would never appear on free-to-air. It couldn't.
Those sort of roles come along very rarely, and I think if you actually sort of created a character like that from scratch, people would say, well, you're just kidding. So the scripts they gave me and the character who he was, it's just a fantastic chance for an actor to really go all out. So that was the most exciting thing, see where we could take him.
It's a show for people, really, and as we spoke about before, it was, I spoke about in my speech about Stephen Fielding and people like that, who just don't get the show and can't understand why people would ever fund it. But it's given, sold over 45,000 DVDs. It's SBS's biggest Australian release, DVD release, and it's employed over 200 people. Now it's gone to the States and it's got Elijah Wood in it, so it's justified. And but I'm really happy that he did say that, so the Herald Sun could do the headline, "More bong for your buck." I've got that sticking up in my office. That was beautiful.
I think that there's a sense from the public that, and from broadcasters, is there interest, and can you pull an audience to it? And that's always what we're about, is reaching an audience. But I think that the time to show that they're people, and I guess Bob was a great example of someone who had all of the foibles and all of the qualities of leadership as well. So I think that I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I hope there's more of it, because I think that Hawk really showed that people want to watch this kind of drama, and to watch challenging, intelligent Australian drama. And I think that that's what's exciting about it. That I think hopefully now there will be more of these shows on the commercial networks anyway. Well, I hope so.
Obviously, it was set in Melbourne, and from day one, that's what we wanted to do. So we're based out in Footscray, and we use that a lot. We use the western suburbs quite a bit for Rush. So yeah, it's very important to us.
Melbourne's a very photogenic city. It looks great, and it's all the directors, when they find out you're shooting in Melbourne, they want to get down here and shoot it. So it gives it a texture, a beautiful texture, and a flavour that you wouldn't get in any other city that we love.